stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get into more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He'll take the deep shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll take another shot here. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
trying to create some confusion. The give to the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Now rolling to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like that.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense tried to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. He really couldn't have asked for better protection there. At some point, sometimes you just have to throw it away and live to play another down.
And you just got to feel that as a quarterback. When I pack the football and I'm going through my reads, at some point I got to go, okay, I got to get rid of this thing or take off. But the defense takes advantage and gets the sack.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Utes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO as Fortwright. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. All out of space. 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals tackles. Poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Battle for the Cyhawk going down today, guys, and we've got an update in the always entertaining game between the Cyclones and Hawkeyes. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the grab. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reeder. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Lost to throw again. He'll pull it down and run. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds a little space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the 1st down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Utes.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brings him to the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those.
There he goes! We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
And the extra point was good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
13.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does it.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack works the two-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes the grab. It's Butler.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the two. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they have their ears pinned back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass. It's Underwood. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecock. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's a reader. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Finds his man. It's Reader. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
First down for the offense.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rushes on him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. Makes the catch on the left. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Flips it out to the back. On his feet at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Going to swing it on second down. Turns it loose. Got it in the middle. It's Reeder. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying.
Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
On the direct snap, it's Butler. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I know both of these teams were ranked